those feminine aspects don't get used as much in prayer, and remain sort of feared and sometimes denigrated. And yet over time, Jews who were trying to talk about the fullness of their experience of God began to discover that they had left this out, that they didn't have this feminine language and they needed it. And the particular thing that they needed it for was as a way to talk about their experience of God, not as far away, sort of not as much greater, but as closer to them. Like that was what they borrowed the feminine language to talk about, that there was a sense of divinity sort of popping through in the physical world and being tangible, sort of in moments of sacredness, holiness in particular places, in particular gatherings. They would feel a tangible presence of God, like the pillar of cloud in the Bible. And they used the word Shekhinah, which is a feminine noun that means presence, to describe that sense of the tangibility of the divine. And over time, their imagination filled out that image, that idea, and the Shekhinah became bride and queen and wise woman and earth. And the idea of wholeness that the mystics shared was in part the idea of bringing these multi-gendered facets of the divine together and allowing them to touch one another, allowing them to heal one another. That became a classical Jewish mystical image of wholeness. And I'm sure it's had an impact on me. And today, that term Shekhinah has really become a living and evolving way for a lot of people, not only mystics, but particularly for women to speak about God in new ways. And she has a lot in common with earlier images of the feminine divine, but she's also growing and changing in new ways as we experience her in new ways.